What's up guys, EJ back with another video today, and it's gonna be my Blu-ray DVD update for April 21st, 2012. So I've got 5 new Blu-rays to show you, all from last year. Sort of a horror sci-fi update if you like. So let's get straight into it. Up first we have In Time. I really like this film. I thought it was one of the most underrated films of last year. Great sci-fi action thriller with Justin Timberlake and the always watchable Amanda Seyfried, who I'm obviously a big fan of now. Just really interesting, I thought, how this film dealt with time as a form of money in the future. Timberlake plays a guy living in the ghetto, and people around him and basically live on borrowed time. They only live hours and minutes at a time, and it's used as currency. And there's some great stuff in this. I thought the scene where he's running to save his mother, played by Olivia Wilde, was a really great scene, and that scene is mirrored at the end of the film when he's running to try and save Amanda Seyfried's character. I also love the poker scene. That's a great tense scene where he bets all this money that he's gained from this guy who just sort of gives it away to him. Cillian Murphy is great as the sort of agent who's trying to capture him. Just really good, I thought. I don't know why I didn't get the praise that it deserved. I thought it was excellent. In Time. So up next we have Priest, unrated 3D version. Not a great film, but I liked it, so sue me. Sort of vampire sci-fi thriller with Paul Bettany as a priest who is part of this order to protect this futuristic city, slaying vampires. Apparently the war is over and all is well, but Christopher Plummer, I don't know why I said plumber like that, but it was an okay film. It had its moments. I thought the look of the movie was pretty good. It's got Maggie Q in it, Cam Gigante, Carl Urban, and Lily Collins. It wasn't great, I'll admit that, but it was alright. Okay, up next we have Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. I wasn't really too impressed with the previews for this. I thought sort of silly rock'em sock'em robots type of thing, but somehow this film works. I really enjoyed it. Hugh Jackman plays sort of this deadbeat dad who fights robots for money, and he has a estranged son that comes into his life, and he drags him around to all these bouts trying to find a robot to fix up and fight for big prize money and stuff. Yeah, it's silly, it's over the top, but somehow Jackman makes it work. He's very good in this, and you just root for these two throughout the movie, especially towards the end. That Adam, the robot, is very cool. Just a fun film, rocky with robots, as it says for the sort of tagline, very apt for this film. Okay, up next we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes, one of the best sci-fi films of last year. Last year was a very good year for sci-fi, I thought. This, along with films like Super 8 and Battle Los Angeles and the Adjustment Bureau, I all thought were good, and I'm really looking forward to Prometheus this summer. But this film with James Franco and Andy Serkis, the standout as Caesar, the motion captured stuff they did with Andy Serkis as Caesar is just brilliant in this film, and it's sort of a slow build, this movie, towards the obviously rising of the apes from a sort of San Francisco lab to the scene on the Golden Gate Bridge is great. That action scene towards the end is really good. Just a very good film. A lot better than Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, obviously. Just a really good film, I thought. last but definitely not least, because it was my favorite horror film of last year, and I have to thank Andrew Ballina. You all know Andrew, horror fanatic from Australia, because I saw him do a sort of review of this movie a couple months back, and I rented it. And that is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Hilarious horror spoof of sort of kids in the woods movies. The guy who plays Tucker, Tyler Labine, is just great. Him along with Alan Tudyk as Dale, as two sort of country hillbillies who just want to enjoy their fishing and drink beer in their new cabin, but these kids on vacation, college kids, think they're murderous rednecks, and all kinds of hilarity ensues. Some of the funniest kills I've seen in a film. I don't think I had that much fun laughing at certain death scenes. The wood chipper scene in particular cracks me up every time I see it. Really fun, and most surprisingly of all, it had a great heart as well. I thought the relationship between Tucker and the girl was really well done, and it's not forced or cheesy. This was just a great surprise. A lot of fun, still gory, and lots of great horror violence. Just awesome, I thought. I really enjoyed this. I'm hoping more horror films try stuff like this, because obviously the college kids in the woods is a done to death premise, and this film totally turned that on its head, and I loved it. So those are the 5 Blu-rays, some horror and sci-fi goodness right there, all from last year. So thank you for watching, and until next week, I'll see ya.